Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today for another video on iRacing, and today we're gonna race in the Cadillac in the Global Challenge on Spa-Francorchamps. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an exciting race. I'm only racing this car since this season, so yeah, I didn't drove it that much, and I'm really curious what's gonna happen. I know it's a rolling start, and because I did some races in Laguna Seca. Yeah, we will see where we're gonna get. We're starting P4. We're rated P4, so I see the guy in P5 is pretty close, and then the gap to P3 maybe, but those guys are way too fast, the first two guys. So we're gonna line up, we're gonna start the race. Okay, so the Cadillac is way different from the Mazda. In my head I have the planning to go to the Porsche next season, so I wanted to do something different from the Mazda this season, and I thought maybe Cadillac can be a very good step in between. So pace car is off. I'm gonna follow those guys. I hope they don't hit me in the back, and that guy Chinmay or something is really doing weird stuff. Kaden. We're gonna start in second, so we don't have major problems with the wheel spin. So like I was saying, next season I want to do more Porsche races, but I needed something in between the Mazda and the Porsche, and this car looks really like it. I drove the Porsche like a little bit 1 week at Monza. Bad start. Maybe we should have started in first gear, but okay. Let's stay out of trouble, follow these guys, and then you'll see where we can get. This corner is way too difficult in this car. It has no downforce at all. So we are already having a gap behind us. That's good. We're just gonna stay behind them. I know in this series it's really hard to master these cars. I know those guys are gonna be doing that, but maybe they're making mistakes and then we can pass them. Yeah, this track is really an off-track collector, so we have to be really careful, because we have off-track so fast. That one was close, I know. Okay, I really have to focus on this. The Mazda is fairly easy to drive. This car is a little bit different, a little bit more difficult. You have to be easy on the gas, play with the brake in the corners. It's like if you're looking at sports car career and iRacing, the Mazda is where you learn how to race close, and then Cadillac is where you learn how to drive a fast car. And then in Porsche it all comes together. You have to combine all your skills, not like me. missing gears all the time. That's my headline, missing gears. Okay, so the gap to the guy in front is bigger than the guy behind me. That's not good. Maybe he went really wide, so maybe he got an off track. No, he didn't. Okay, so and then in Porsche you really have to combine those skills, and it's a fast car, but those series is so populated, you really have to get your skills from Mazda in the close racing, and then yeah, you can advance to GT3, GTE, then you're in the top of the sports car racing. But that's, for me, that's I guess going to be for more like three seasons later or something. But I want to do it all, yeah, first off track on a realistic method. So that was really bad. So first season, this is only my second season in iRacing. Before that I didn't even have a steering wheel. So I raced with the controller on Project Cars 1 and Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. So now I'm racing a PC with a steering wheel for 3 months. Assetto Corsa, iRacing, and yeah, my second season, so I wanted to do something missing the apex, something different from the Mazda, and I thought, yeah, this is maybe a good series. And then I learned how to drive this car. That took me a while. You have to brake way faster. It's a different type of car. It's so much power. Fairly good brakes, I have to say. The first time I raced this car, I really thought it had no brakes. But now it's just the downforce that's killing me. This car has no downforce at all. Ah! God damn it. Okay, we're gonna try to keep it in fifth position for this race. It would be good. Let's hope the guys in front of us keep battling so we can get back closer again. You really have to be patient with this car. There's no downforce, so you really have to be patient on the throttle. So much power after slow corners. It's not easy to find the traction, the grip to get away. So we're racing here with fixed setup, so no changes. The only thing you can change is the braking bias, but I keep it the way it is. And yeah, the guy behind us is really getting close, so we will have to start watching that. We need to get some good laps because he's in the slipstream. I don't want to lose another position. I don't think he's going to attack us this lap, but maybe if we can get closer he will attack us, but let's try. Let's see if we can try managing this gap, make it a little bit bigger again. I think he made a mistake. Okay, he's 2 seconds behind again. It's all gonna be details. Who's going to make the mistakes and who's not. Because this car is so difficult to drive, well, at least for me. Because it's my first season in it. Be patient, be patient. Wait, wait, wait. Full gas. Brake. Shift. You can take these in second gear, but I want to take them in third because it's more safe. I'm not losing the rear. I'm surprised we only get one off track. No, we get two. Okay, well, let's try to manage the gap with the guy behind us. I think we still have like 15 minutes of racing left, so that's 15 minutes of concentrating and not making mistakes. But the guys in front are not really getting away really fast. I guess they're fighting a lot. The battle is really hard there. Let's see if we can manage the gap. Keep it on 2 seconds. That would be nice. Yeah, 2 seconds and a half. Okay, I'm not gonna watch it the whole time. You guys can see this. I'm gonna concentrate on my driving. Not making mistakes like this one. So my dad just brought me some cake. Yeah, looks like some chocolate cake. That's great. That's for after the race. Okay, the gap is 3 seconds. If you can keep consistent, doing consistent good laps, you must be able to keep that gap. Maybe he's watching the guy in 7, Matthias. They're only separated by 1 second, so maybe they are fighting their battle. Yeah, the guys the first guys are really battling. Too bad we don't have some more action, but I'm not really confident in this car. In the Mazda I would like some action, but in this car I just need to do some laps. Need some time in the car, get used to it. So guys, what do you think about my channel, about the mic? It's the second time I'm using it, so give me some feedback in the comments. And then I will try to do better next time. Because it's the second video of my new era iRacing stuff. The new era means actually I've got the mic. So that's what the new era is about. Oh, those guys in front are really close to each other. Maybe there's gonna happen something. Then we get closer again. Because they are, you have to say, they are faster than me. I'm the first one to admit it, but we have to keep the car on track. And if they don't, that's gonna be good for me. But the gap's still 5 seconds, so they're not really losing time in their buffing. That means they're very good with this car, very consistent. They all separated by 1 second, maybe 2 seconds to the first guy. Missing the apex a little bit over there. So what is my experience with this car, how to drive it, how to handle it? So the first thing I mentioned in the previous weeks at Laguna Seca was how to use the brake into the corner. You really have to use the brake to rotate the car into the corner. It also has a lot of power but no downforce. It brakes fairly good, but not like a GT car or something. It's fun to drive. You really have to be patient on the throttle sometimes, or the back is gonna pass your front and you don't really want that. So I'm on an island. The guys in front of me are way faster. I don't know how they suddenly 2 seconds more ahead of me, but maybe I'm just slow driving because of all the talking and stuff. The guys behind me are fighting their race. Oh, I'm in third. It seems faster. I'm gonna keep it in third here, not going to second. You can do it, but I'm not doing it. The car is also much wider than the Mazda. It's so much bigger, so you really have, when you're next to another car, you really have to be really patient, because in Mazda if you're two cars next to each other, you still have half of the track, but in these cars you really missing my braking point over there. Okay. Yeah, so my lap times are dropping. I need to concentrate a little bit more again. Because the guy behind me is getting closer again. So I just want to cruise to the end, not making too many mistakes, keep the car on track, not like this. That must have been close to a slowdown. So yeah, no cars to slipstream, no cars behind us. Must have been boring for you guys. This is Okay, I really have to concentrate more. I'm missing my braking points, my apexes. Ooh, too much rotation. That cake, that chocolate cake. It's just standing there, watching me. Eat me, eat me. And I'm here, driving a Cadillac on Spa, watching that chocolate cake. I'm gonna eat you. It's still 5 minutes, so probably 3 more laps. Actually 6 minutes, so we have 3 more laps, maybe 2, but I guess it's gonna be 3. Oh, someone made a mistake. Oh no, it's a lap car. It's one of those Kias. Guys in front are really battling hard. Look at them. Must have been so much fun. The guys behind me is really getting close. So I hope this Kia is going to be out of the way before. Nope, he's just gonna drive. Okay, so I'm really gonna be patient. Okay, thanks dude. Now I lost a lot of time, but it's okay, I don't have any incidents. I just need to keep the car on track for 2 more minutes. Yeah, 3 more minutes maybe. Don't make any mistakes, don't let the guy behind us get closer again. I want to keep it in 5th position. Well, those Kias, that's part of the race, it's a multi-class race, so you have to deal with it. If you're gonna be in sports car, in GTE cars, there's gonna be GT3 cars, so you have to pass them too. Whoop, oversteer. That was nice. And that was not so nice. But still not too many off tracks. I expected some more. In the practice I really had like no clean laps, so only off tracks. So keep the gap in 3 seconds, and it's a little bit down now, 2.8, but so yeah, I guess you can say I'm fast at 1 lap with this car, but I'm not really consistent. Well, I am consistent but not fast enough. So the guy behind us is really getting close, really fast. So we will have to watch it. Yeah, maybe he just has his good corners and his bad corners, but he's getting closer, so I don't know, maybe I think next lap is going to be the last one. That was fast. So how do you guys like my overlay? It's simple, but I guess that's the things you need to know. If you guys want some more information on it, just comment it and then I will try to get it for you. Oversteer. So the guy behind it is like half second faster per lap. So the gap should be enough if I don't make any stupid mistakes. That was close to an off track. So like I said, it's gonna be the last lap. Ooh, that was a fast one. That's two, he's getting closer way too fast. This car is really a struggle between understeer and oversteer, but that's just so fun to drive. It's really an underrated series, I guess. But yeah, maybe if you drive the Porsche, it's kind of similar to this car. Not really much you can adjust, and high power, low downforce, and more populated. So yeah, it's a Porsche, you know. Everyone likes driving the Porsche. But still, this is really a good series if you're looking for something in the beginning of your iRacing career that's not the Mazda. You can also go spec racer, but I don't really like that style of driving. You really have to be patient, and I want to attack with the car. And skippies, I don't own skippies yet, but for sure I will try it sometime. It looks like really a fun series with a lot of people also working on your close racing, so I will try that later. But first let's get really good in the sports cars racing, GT, GT3, GTE, touring car stuff. I really like it. So we could manage the gap without being on our limits. I know he was coming closer, but we just needed to manage it and don't make mistakes. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit boring maybe because of no battling, but the guy behind us was getting close, so let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you guys later on track.